The Chicago Bulls find themselves up 70-57 at the end of the first half against the Toronto Raptors. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by Haize, your number one spot for all things Chicago Bulls.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. And the Bulls are up 70-57 right now against the Toronto Raptors. You got 12 points from Kobe White. He's 5 of 8 from the field, as long as with 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 rebounds. Josh Giddey has 13 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals from Josh Giddey. He's definitely on triple-double watch. You got 14 points from Nikola Vucevic as well. Modest had 5 points, but he's made some really good plays out there. He has 4 steals, 1 block in this game already, 2 rebounds. Modest Vucevic is finding a way to impact the game, even if it's not scoring-wise, which is really good from him. You got 9 points from THT, who still god-awful trash is THT. But, that is what it is. 5 points from Zach Collins. Patrick Williams has 13 minutes, but only 3 points. He is plus 13 on the field, on the court, though. So for whatever that's worth, this is one of those games where, listen, the Bulls are playing with the energy that they need to play with. And that's really good to see from this Bulls team. We only have 2 turnovers on the game so far. I'm sorry, 5 turnovers on the game so far, 8 from the Toronto Raptors. We'll see how that continues to go for this team. You look at it, we're winning the fast break battle 17-9, which is really good for the Bulls. Look at the points in the paint. We're winning that 26-14. That's really good for the Chicago Bulls as well. So the Bulls are doing, and they're taking care of business right now. They just got to keep it up. They got to keep playing with their heads up, keep attacking. That attacking the paint is working really good against this Toronto Raptors team, better than I probably thought that it was going to with the length that they have at certain positions. But the Bulls are really, they're doing their thing right now. Here we go. We're going to give away 10 points. Patrick Williams just ended the game. Billy needs to keep him on the bench until the fourth quarter. That's crazy. THC definitely shoots 90% of the time the ball is passed. That's a fact, and he doesn't need to be doing that at all. Doesn't need to be doing that. Is people trying to take out our own guys? I mean, that wasn't all just on him, but yeah. Haize, first of all, where's the I in my name, bro? Like, spell my name right. You've been here too long if you misspelling my name. Just messing with you. I mean, you did misspell my name, but get that together. Where was this energy last night with the Bulls? I mean, like I said, it's a lot different test playing against the defense of the OKC Thunder. That's its own beast, man. THC gets past the ball, I'm a shooter. Exactly. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna shoot. The shooting button is stuck. That's what it is for him. Bulls hooping, great bounce back game. Yeah. Haize, do you think any team would sign Vucevic next year? Or are we stuck with him? Well, I mean, they can't sign him. He's not a free agent. So that's the first thing. But are they going to trade for him? I mean, you never know, right? Expiring contracts sometimes aren't always about teams finding value in the player per se, right? So we'll see. We started out shaky, but when THCP will hit the floor, it looked like the energy. I don't know about all that, bro. You know about all that. Haize, how do you like THT when he plays? THT is god-awful trash. I'd rather watch paint dry on ass cheeks. That's what I'd rather do than watch THT play basketball. Does anybody else just get tired of complaining about Pat? He's just a guy at this point. It is what it is. THT fat as hell. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just realized that during boxing out, that people only ever uses one arm rather than his whole body, which is why he sucks at keeping guys from the boards. He doesn't always do that. He doesn't. I'm not going to say he doesn't do it a lot, but that's not all the time. Thanks for what you do. Thanks, Mike. We appreciate you, man. Our very own Peter Parker in the building. My bad, bro. You're 100% right. Your name is respect. Hey, I'm just fucking with you, bro. Love that score. I mean, hey, let's hope that we keep going. I need you to do a video about teams you think could be interested in Vooch because I can't think of any for real. Here's the thing. I do think teams, because I get that Vooch has been playing bad here, right? But part of it is the new style that the Bulls play doesn't fit him. He's never going to be good defensively. I think if you have a team that's willing to play some traditional half court offense and has really solid defenders already around him, I do think some teams could be interested in Vooch. But we'll see. I'm sure we'll talk about it over the offseason. Paint dry on butt cheeks. I mean, I'm dead serious. Like THT is awful. He's awful. He's just bad. P. Will is what you become when you just give up. That's the thing. He's not just giving up. P. Will is what you become when you don't understand your own potential and you don't give a damn. Like, you just don't. I'm not going to be surprised if 10 years down the road we find out when P. Will's like, yeah, I never really liked basketball. Never really liked basketball. Bro, P. Will got to add more arcs to his jumper and jump higher. It's not going to happen. TH's plays like a 50-year-old washed-up guy you'll find at your local YMCA. I won't say washed up, but he definitely has that YMCA game. The guy that walks into the gym, he has the arm sleeve on. It's like, you're 45. You're 45. And don't get me started on the guys with the arm sleeve and the compression shorts. It's like, come on, man, what are we doing here, bro? You're not here to play ball. You're here to play make-believe. GS are always in need of a center. Ironically, the Magic could use him for shooting half-court sets. Yeah, I doubt the Magic can use him. Golden State really depends on what they look at Quentin Post and how they view his development over the summer. Lakers, Clippers, Portland, and Charlotte would take Vooch. I doubt that. Lakers need why do y'all just look at teams that need center and don't think about the actual fit? The Lakers need an athletic lob threat center to play with Luka Doncic. Is that Vooch to you? Is that Vooch to you? Tell me that you're high, Reginald. Tell me that you're doing drugs if you really think that's the Lakers. Now, Clippers, maybe. Portland needs Jesus. They don't need centers. They got Ayton, they got Time Lord, they got Klingon. They don't need centers. What are you talking about? This is a Shea level comment. On the Shea meter, you've broken the Shea meter. We may have to rename it the Reginald meter. That's what you've done with this comment. King Drip, the Bulls is responding from the loss the way I wanted them to. Hey, let's see. Golden State doesn't have any contracts to match anymore. Maybe the Pelicans is the closest thing I could think of, but they might draft a center with their lottery pick. I don't know if that's true about the Warriors. Let's take a look at the Warriors cap sheet. Give me a second. So the Golden State Warriors are $25 million below the first apron, meaning they could trade for Nikola Vucevic and only send out a minimum contract. So there you go right there on that one. Now, if they want to re-sign Gary Payton II, if they want to re-sign Kevon Looney, they could do a Kevon Looney sign and trade and get Vooch back. They could do that because, again, they have $25 million in true cap space. So there you go on that one. Vooch had a rollover. Maybe he's got some lobs in him. That's funny. Haize, I remember you told. First of all, why are you tapping in all caps, bro? Why are you yelling? Haize, I remember you telling us Peter Patton gave up on P. Will because he was not willing to work on his game, but game in his showing. Hey, bro, when I heard that, I didn't say that, but I said that was the rumor that Peter Patton basically gave up on. Like, could you imagine having a coach that is literally only in your building to develop players, and that coach looks at people and is like, hey, man, I ain't got time for this shit. Like, give me somebody else. Like, do you know how much that would suck? Like, imagine that. Imagine that. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Davin says, good day, Haize. How are you, mate? I'm pretty good, brother. How are you feeling, man? No one is going to help out the Lakers by giving them a lob threat. Portland has been trying to get off Ayton and RD3 for a while, and yeah, I can't stand my list. Here's the thing: I used to say that nobody was going to help bail the Lakers out with finding the next star, and Luka fell into the lap. The Charlotte Hornets were willing to give them Mark Williams, so I would never say never, right? Especially with the Lakers, how desperate they are to build something around Luka. This offseason will determine a lot of that. DB, what's going on, Daniel Barry? Glad to have you in the building, brother. Pat doesn't need a shooting coach, he needs a shrink. I mean, listen, a sports therapist definitely could help. The vibes were off. I felt the energy. You don't have no red energy around you, you feel it. So I had to get that together. Below the first tax apron, but not the salary cap. I thought they had to be below the salary cap to absorb. No. So you have to be below the so when you're above the first tax apron, you can take back lopsided trades, especially in the offseason. So they can do that. Plus, like I said, if they want to do the Kevon Looney sign and trade, that would be if the Bulls, but no, they can finagle that. Because keep in mind, below the first tax apron, let me go back and look at their salary cap sheet real quick. Give me 1 second. 1 second. No, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So yeah, they would still have to. They wouldn't have to match it exactly though. There's a percentage that they would have to match. Um. So, I mean, still, and reportedly they were willing to offer Moses Moody. So even then, Moses could still get the most of the way there. They got some flexibility there. Haize, THC, and JC just tweeted that they pulling up to your cookout. They gonna get shot. I mean, that's cool. They can pull up to the cookout if they want to. They definitely getting shot. So, I mean, that's your life. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I'll do the same thing if I was people. To be honest, I got my money. Yeah, that sucks. People does look like he's angry, something troubling him. His play on the basketball court should be troubling him. That's what should be troubling him. Lakers always get their guy or one like him. That's fact, Dad. Shout out to my pops in the building. Bulls need to draft Asa Newell if they get out of the lottery. I mean, it depends. Asa may go in the lottery. You never really know about this draft, but we'll see how it goes. Left my ass off. Asa Newell will be great for this bull. Oh, and Asa Newell is one of the guys on my list. Like, I think Asa Newell is it could like I always compare it like, and not because they both are lanky centers with big hair, but Asa has like some of that Joakim Noah in him. I'm telling y'all, it's something about that. I'm not saying he's gonna be as good as Noah. I'm not saying he's gonna be the passer that Noah is, but there's something about that kid, man. I could see the Mavs trading for Vooch. They want to AD at the 4, and I think they could be convinced that Vooch can be a win now player. They seem to be after that's crazy. But yeah, I guess I can see what you're talking about. It's crazy. Stop trashing THT. He's a good player. First of all, if you think THT is a good player, I got some leprechaun gold to sell you. I look at like because you're stupid. So if you think THC is a good player, I got some leprechaun gold to sell you. I know Jesus personally. The game is on, so I love you guys. Go Bulls! I'll see y'all after the game. Peace.